following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We have the Dow Industrials down 13, Nasdaq's off 18, S&Ps are off 3. We have the gold contract flat at $12.5880. Silver's up 3 cents, $18.45. You have the oil market down 53 cents, trading at $53.49 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 2 ticks, 125.06. 30-year bond up 7 ticks, 152.27. King dollar down 284 ticks. Someone's selling it away again, 100.845. The euro's at 106. The yen is trading at 111.97. And bottom line is that we got our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks.
We do.
And I think he's growling and prowling in
where is he?
In New York City, man. You know, and folks, okay, if you haven't test drove the Thinkorswim platform, if you haven't listened to Kevin and Scott yet at Swim Lessons, great time to do it. But better yet, guess what? They're at the New York Marriott Marquis. It's the Traders Expo. You can come right here, right now, walk down the street, and they're going to be there all day growling and prowling and giving some great sessions. And I suspect we're going to have swim lessons coming right out of that Marriott.
We'll find out.
Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. We're live from New York. Isn't that a famous saying?
That's right. You got to love it, man. You got to love any time you're in New York.
There's no doubt, man.
We're having fun. Busy. Very busy here.
Nice.
That totally makes sense. There's no doubt about that, man.
Busy. Market's up 12 days in a row. It's a party, man.
It's a party.
Yeah, but it's I'll tell you what, Tommy, it's putting us to sleep right now.
12 days in a row. We're red right now, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's there's no doubt it's amazing. And then, you get the Targets of the world, the Targets, the retailers of the world, and you're talking about
15%, man. Amazing.
Just like that.
Overnight.
Just like that.
They are really punishing these retailers are all struggling to find their way and reinvent themselves in this new economy.
Yeah, there's
that is going on. So it's very, it's these are trying times for the retail sector. Let's put it that way. A lot of brick and mortars, trying to reinvent themselves and trying to really play catch up,
right,
to the disruption that Amazon has thrown into these markets.
Right.
So it's probably there's probably some sleepless nights going on in the boardrooms of some of these retailers.
They're going to have to do some big things, right? I mean, I was thinking on the way in here, listening to the Target news and just how much their guidance, they pulled it down, like 25%, so from $5 and something to $4 immediately in the next quarter. And I was just thinking, like, they're going to have to do, they should, and it's almost too substantial of a move to do where they literally have to just throw a huge loss leader, some type of, massive investment to try and keep up with Amazon, because I used to shop at Target all the time, actually.
I know. You were a huge Target shopper.
And I haven't, spent hardly any money. And it's funny. It's right next to Publix.
Yeah.
But I do my grocery shopping at Publix. And when it comes to the items that are like household or even like bigger items, TVs, you get at Target.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting them at Amazon. Yeah.
Right.
And there's no doubt. And, I believe last week when we were on, we were talking about, the guy on Bloomberg that as soon as he laid it out, I says, oh, my God, it kills me that I didn't, the retail business.
Yeah, you were talking about how much trouble retail was in last week.
And it's not. It's the problem is they can't get out of it. This is a business plan that now they can't get out of, that they have to get out of, because I've been in those plans. That if you have a hard asset,
stores,
you got to get rid of it, man, and you can't get rid of it.
Everywhere is like a business model that's really tough.
Right. I mean, hey, look at a lot of us have been through it.
Right.
I was a pit trader.
Right.
And now we're not. So, I mean, online trading, the internet, trading through your phone, trading through your computer,
yes,
purchasing through your computer. The world as we know it has changed.
Yes. And
it's permeating into every kind of business.
I mean, how often do you just jump on your phone and pull up like the Amazon app and just check out an item? Whereas I've never even considered downloading the Target app, or and I know people do, but they're that far separated from how the ease of access. I think and what
I spent $2,000 last night on my phone in a heartbeat. I mean, I was buying supplies for the company. Do you know what I'm saying? But I was sitting on my couch saying, "Oh, this is great, man!" Hit it. That was it. Do you know what I mean? So hey, listen, you guys are live in Manhattan. And folks, okay, you can come right down the Marriott Marquis. Traders Expo's there. Go check it out. And what are we going to be talking about today, Kevin?
I have no idea.
I love it.
We're so busy here. We'll figure it out when we get up there. I know we have a topic picked out. We were running around so busy this morning. We were down in the booth at 8 a.m. New York time, so I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm sure we're going to talk about everything that's going on, but I have no idea, frankly.
That's awesome. So it's it totally makes sense. It's a good crowd. We're at 20,832, no doubt. Everyone's feeling like King Kong, right?
Right, and there's an old saying in this business, Tom. Don't mistake brains for a bull market.
Listen, man, I know. When I'm always on the right side of the trade, meaning the trend, it's like, wow, things are so easy. It's like, well, you're on the right side of the trend, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
and I've been doing this long enough now. I know that's always scary.
It won't last.
No, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
The minute you think you have it figured out, you don't.
Oh, and just that statement there. That's when you can switch the position sometimes, which I have.
Right.
You know, saying, this is too easy, man. I know this market's not easy. It's
if I'm bullish, and the rest of the world is bullish, we can't all be right.
No, you got to run. You got to run.
It's just not the way it goes, right?
Totally.
We've all been there.
Yeah, right here, folks, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, or visit Kevin and Scott in TD Ameritrade, Marriott Marquis today, folks. Kevin, have a great one. Have a safe one. Have a great show.
Thanks for having me, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow is probably going to be positive by the time we get back.
Has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 6. You get the Nasdaq off 17. S&Ps are down 2. And, this market, the currencies...
We're not positive yet. Dow's still down 7. It's okay.
Yeah, seriously, man. And it's not going to... as we come into the close every day, folks, the bottom line is that this acceleration has just been there.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything until we're approaching 2, 3 o'clock in terms of where we are.
I'm telling you.
We were talking about Target, so just thinking, so I was hearing about Target coming in, of course, and it was like staggering numbers, and just my own personal experience, like I said, I feel like they're in trouble, just like you're saying, you log on to Amazon. So we looked it up. I think they make like about $2.5 billion profit a year, right? Oh, let's get over, hold on. And what are they taking in? 70 billion we looked up, market caps.
It has gone down, which is...
And we said they're a good retailer, too.
Exactly.
They're not like a, they are a good, low-cost retailer.
With
some people,
with nice
Walmart's
stuff.
very cheap, right? But some people can't stand to go into Walmart, but Target doesn't have that reputation, and they are a great cost. They are. So it has gone down, staying a little stagnant, even $70 billion. And if you go earnings per share in 2007, which has been staying about $5, they have 560 million shares outstanding. So you're looking at like $2.8 billion in profit a year. And, I was literally thinking that these companies, and they're not going to do it because it's too substantial of like a reorganization for a Target, but you just take like all that profit for like a year or two and just completely turn yourself into where,
I agree.
You just come out and do a campaign where you're like, we're gonna close. Right. We're gonna do away with stores, and we're gonna like eat $3 billion. You do a marketing campaign in terms of saving costs. You do like an Amazon Prime where you cover the costs in the first year for shit. You have to like really revamp.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Because there's no doubt that when you look at, so I don't know how many stores they have, but look when you just look at the employees. You get 341,000 employees.
For sure.
You're talking big dollars.
And it's amazing. I know. Walmart's, what are they? 1.2 million, 1.3 million WMT.
Yeah.
2.3. Wow. My numbers from years before. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So Walmart's were $215 billion market cap. Go into their earnings. Yeah. So they have 3 billion shares outstanding. And they're making a similar $5, but 3 billion shares outstanding. That's 15 billion in profit versus the 2.8 of Target. And that would make sense because Walmart's about 215 billion. Target's like a $35 billion market cap, somewhere in there. Yeah.
And they're not growing either. They're only going to these guys are going to get.
What's interesting though is that they have more steady growth actually. Yeah. 470, 476, 485. They stay stagnant there, and then they're expected to rise. Who knows what 2018? No. Who knows where they get this 2018 growth? Right. In terms of maybe it's overseas or something. But
it's interesting too. You see that they have the growth in sales, but yet earnings are going down.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
the other thing is just that it's a staggering number of growth, even though they're just such big numbers, it's only marginal. But when you look at it, they grow from 270 to 285. That's $15 billion in sales and growth, right? In over 4 years, and they're expected to grow in $10 billion next year. Right. Staggering if you're any other company besides Walmart.
There's no doubt. Yeah. There's no doubt. And so if we go over to, we were looking at this morning inside the den. The retailers, the mall owners, folks. Okay, so Simon Property is the largest mall owner in the world. Now, the difference here, it's not going to be Simon either that I think you want to basically shot, and this is why. Simon is the Nordstroms, the Macy's, which they're going to get hit. Okay. But watch and I show you the difference. I'd shot this if it got a lot higher, okay? It's already got hit, but it'd have to get up somewhere about 180-ish, even I'd love to get it into 192. But now watch this. KIM, I think it's Kimco. Yeah, this is it. So this one here, this is the mall owner. This is Kimco Realty Trust, right? This is the mall owner that has the Targets of the world.
I see right away. So the supermarket or big box store. So
Yeah.
we can all relate to those types of malls, whatever they are.
Exactly.
And we go to
And
them.
in
They're
Florida,
nice,
we
but
have a lot of them.
They're different, right?
That's
right.
right.
I go to Publix, I was saying all the time, actually. So they're talking about those types of malls.
Exactly. Now watch this. This stock is already get smoked. Well, it's not that bad actually. It just went from 32 to 24.
Yeah.
But it never came back where the other ones came back. See, that's interesting. So when I say never came back, folks, I got this on a 10-year, and this stock was 53, crashed to $6, did a counter trend bounce to 32. Where if we go to SPG, now look at the difference. This is over its highs, I believe. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, that just
By a mile.
By a mile, right? And what that was about, so SPG went from $22 to $229. Now what that was about, everyone, including myself, for about 7 or 8 weeks, I thought that these malls were going to get hit at 2007, 2008, and then I realized that, oh no, what's going to happen is that they had so much debt that the interest rates were plummeting so much that they made a fortune.
Sure.
They made a fortune just on renegotiating everything.
Sure.
So, they did great.
Sure.
Their
savings far overrode what they were,
huge.
because of the debt.
They made money on it.
Sure.
Because they had bought stuff, bought other malls at higher prices. That debt, they rolled that debt over, brought it all the way down.
Sure. Sure.
Big number, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. The Tigers are telling us that the IWM. Let's see what she's looking like.
New low of the day, maybe?
Yeah, gee, she's down $1.28.
Party on.
Oh, man.
We got red in the streets. New low of the day.
This is sick.
Which just happens to be in the middle of yesterday's trading day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We're approaching that's actually, we're approaching.
No, it has to get below like 138.22.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. That's right. I mean, Carlos, he shot the.
Was he on your show last night, right?
Yeah, he called.
I heard that.
He called.
Listening.
Let me see. So RATH7. Okay, I gotta put my glasses on.
I thought it was going to come up. No.
Yeah, that's.
You can just start typing it. What are you looking for? Just type the name out in full.
I know. The Russell to me is always hard to bring up. RT. That's what it is. RT. AH7.
There you go.
Oh yeah, so that's he's got a nice thing happening. And, well, it's interesting too, though. We'll see whether when you called, I was saying that this really wanted to close under that 1405, but his stop is above the 1410 actually, because that's the high. That's what he said when you called. That's the high right there. He said 1410.60. Yeah, John Logan and his chickens. It's a beautiful thing. John Logan got a great show, folks. 8 o'clock in the morning, and now he's got some chickens. So there was he had the babe of the day on.
Part of it's entertainment, right?
Oh,
you can't
great.
just have dry numbers all day.
You know what I love?
Totally.
I love that. He's a true North Carolina guy. What did he say? He had his hat on because he's going out plowing the fields, I think.
He's doing a little farming today?
Yeah, totally,
Perfect.
man.
I wish I was doing some farming
today. I do, too.
Today,
I can wrap my head around that in a second, man.
Totally.
You stay right there. Tommy and I come right back, folks. Dow down 14, Nasdaq's off 19, S&P's are down 3. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
TFNN has just launched a special event in Tampa with Tom O'Brien taking place March 18th, sponsored by Nadex. Tom O'Brien will be presenting 2 workshops for a combined 2.5 hours of education, bisecting and dissecting his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. March 18th kicks off with a continental breakfast as we get everyone checked in, and that is followed by 2 75-minute workshops with Tom O'Brien. The first workshop from 8:45 until 10 a.m. will cover quality volume, cause and effect, and ABC structures, and the second workshop from 10:15 until 11:30 a.m. will cover swing points, testing, and the Tiger Gartley. Tom will then wrap things up with a question and answer session, which will be followed by a Tiger Luncheon Social on the rooftop of the Westin Hotel. The best part is that it's all free, but you must register to attend. Visit the front page of TFNN.com for all the details and to sign up today, and we hope to see you in Tampa on March 18th.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 11, Nasdaq's off 21, S&Ps are off 2. We have gold flat, silver's up 6 cents. The yen, yen's getting hit again here. These currencies, you talk about moving, and they're going to be moving all day, a lot tonight. We get the yen down 91 cents at 111.80.
Something going on tonight?
Yeah. King dollar's down 354. Yeah, there's no doubt. 100.775.
Watching those futures a little bit, maybe get a little action. It'll probably be tame, but I'll probably keep my eye if I'm just hanging out watching the. And I'll be watching what he's going to say. I'm sure a lot of people will. I might have the computer up with a little future screen. Especially if he says something interesting.
Well. You know that he's going to.
Sure.
That's
sure. Whether the market reacts.
That's
right?
The cool thing.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Sure. The question's going to be, what does the market?
Market goes, we're all good. We're going up.
And yesterday, all day long, folks. In fact, let's pull this up first because yesterday they killed the gold and silver stocks. And
probability of a hike.
Look at this. Tommy.
That was at 34, wasn't it?
It was at 34 and went to 50 yesterday.
Did it?
50. In one day. And back to 48 today. But
what did that? News-wise? No?
You had one Fed governor come out saying that the March meeting should be live, but guess what? We had 3 of them come out 2 weeks before that and it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Bottom line is that the market's getting nervous. The yen yesterday, if we take a look at the yen yesterday, basically went up a little. Now it's getting crushed. The cool thing is, and last night, is that you want to keep your eye on the Nikkei, folks. The yen's getting crushed right now, and this thing wants to go south. Nikkei and the correlation, of course, inside the yen is that the yen gets stronger and the gold gets stronger.
Yes.
Now, the thing that's bizarre, folks, is that Japan came in with numbers last night, right? Their GDP numbers, and they were soft.
Okay.
And I'm saying, oh, no, the yen is definitely going to get weaker.
Yeah.
And just the opposite happened.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my God.
Wild.
It is. And, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, we're going to be doing this workshop March 18th, sponsored by Nadex. Come on down and visit us. You just heard the promotion, and inside the promotion also, folks, if you're coming, guess what? You're going to get a signed autographed book, The Art of Time in the Trade. That is along with it also. So
because that's kind of what you're going to be talking about, the core principles of what you're talking about in there. So
totally.
Makes sense. You get the 2.5 hours, and then you get the book to go home and keep going with it.
Right. So you're trading gold today. What'd you say? Something different.
Surprise.
Something different. Right.
And you're long. Surprise. Right. Perfect.
Right.
Well,
see, I'm a bull.
Yeah. Right. And so you were just kind of explaining to me. So it looks like you got in at about 812, 813,
right?
Which is the middle of kind of this third green bar here off the bottom. So that's nice. We got a nice acceleration. A little pullback in that. These are 5-minute bars we're looking at here. And we'll see. You have till 1:30.
Right.
And you're looking at the 1250 to the 1300. So when you got in,
it was 1255.
Yeah. So it's the gold at the time was trading at 1254.5, give or take. And you're getting in at 1255.5, give or take.
Right.
So maybe paying about $1.
Yeah.
But yeah, in context, guess what? I mean, the floor is $5.40 below where you're getting in at. Yeah, and the ceiling's $45 above there.
If you trade gold, folks, in the futures, you want to take a look at this, okay? Because what happens is this, is that your risk versus a reward, like I'd pay $1 in a second to know I only can lose $5 in the gold market.
Right.
I mean, because in the gold market, it goes $10 like in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, we just moved this bar $1 in the last minute.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah.
Right. And so your defined risk, and you have to get used to these. There's no doubt about it. You have to understand, the middle of the spread, all of that.
Sure.
And deciding, where you think it's going to go.
Yeah, your expectation.
Right. Because it's still, this is very small risk, for what I could get out of it.
Definitely. I mean, you're looking at 3 more hours of trading.
Right.
And we're seeing some volatility in the moves up and down. And any time that you're risking 5 to make 45, the odds you ever get a $50 move in that span of 130 is not likely, right?
But a $15 move to me is likely.
Exactly. Right. And you can see we got a $4 move within the span of about an hour to 2 hours, into it. And we'll see what happens.
Right. Yeah. And if the yen keeps going as it's going down here, you could get some real action going. Let's go to our man Jim in Minneapolis. Hey, Jim, what's going on, brother?
Morning, Tom and Tommy.
How you doing?
Jim?
I'm fired up. I'm Saturday morning, 6 a.m. I'll be on a plane heading your way.
That's
fantastic,
I know.
man.
Santa Maria Island, right? Is that what?
Yeah, Anna Maria Island.
Anna Maria, right.
Oh, well, it's beautiful weather, man. It is amazing.
It is amazing, man. You got to be psyched.
I got a couple fishing trips booked already. It's going to be fun.
It's literally the wedding, the weather that we live here for, all year round. So
right.
Good timing.
Big time.
Awesome. Well, Tom, as you know, there's 3 kinds of people: people that make things happen, people watch things happen, and people that wonder what happened. And Target's based in Minneapolis, and there's a lot of people in the Skyway that are wandering around wondering what happened to their stock today.
Oh, what a bummer.
That's rough.
That's heavy, man.
You don't expect a stock like Target to have that type of volatility.
No.
Like overnight.
No.
Yeah.
These guys, a couple of years ago, they tried to go into Canada, and that was a disaster. And
I remember that.
The new CEO came in and smartly, threw the towel in there and took the hit on that and got out of there. But as you pointed out, they're going to have to make some big changes here going forward to right the ship and compete with the big gorilla in the room.
Yeah. And like we said, too, they're a good retailer. They do have a good brand, I think, recognition in terms of, so they can probably be okay in terms of,
Yeah. Oh, it's a great company.
You're right, they are. In terms of, they have a good reputation for sure.
I think it has to do with
the new world we live in.
Well, and how long those leases are that they're in. The problem is that when you're in and can't get out, which a lot of these retailers are in, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
They have those stores, and they just have to say, guess what? I'm going to take half of them and get rid of them.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if that works because I think the stores are too big. You know, that the overhead itself is too big, period.
It's a tough problem. It's a tough problem.
You know, that's it's
some of them. Yeah, they had a new monster. Some of their new stores, they built them around here that are just.
The same here. They have the Super Target. They have the Super Target because you always at the Super Target.
You know,
and guess what? You know.
It's funny too. I move, right? Things change, and then you move in with technology taking off. Those two things kind of collide to where you just get in a different groove, and then I'm not passing the Super Target anymore. And guess what? You know, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, and they're experimenting with them, and they've got some small footprint stores that are, you know, kind of almost like a Walgreens type size, where they're going to go into kind of neighborhoods and some of that stuff. But
sure. But the whole, I guess even we're all talking about the same thing. The whole business has changed. That's not a growth business anymore.
No. I was thinking though, Amazon's going to get a competitor, right? They can't be the only person on price. As in Walmart has Target. They had Target when you were the retail.
And then Walmart just bought Jet because I just got a Jet card in the mail yesterday.
So somebody's going to probably catch up to Amazon. It'll probably be Walmart and maybe Target. You know, that's the race is on. Obviously, see who can do that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, just stay right there, Jim. We're going to be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is down 7. Nasdaq's off 20. S&Ps are off 2. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with our man Jim from Minneapolis, and we're going to be talking about brew, I believe.
We're going to talk some beer this morning.
Yeah, they operate breweries that offer a wide assortment of beers. The company operates breweries with adjacent restaurants and pubs in parts of the United States. Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's see what you looking to buy this, Jim? You already own it? What are we doing here?
No, I do not own it. I just actually had a customer of mine ask me about it, and I decided to see what you thought it looked like on the chart.
They're taking a lot of money, man. $224 million, man. This brewing business
$250 million
is big.
a year, and they're making money.
Okay, so you've been bouncing along the bottom here. Let's pull this back a little.
Minnesota just finally passed the law so they can open liquor stores on Sundays now.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Yeah, you like that. Yeah.
One of only
Congratulations.
12. One of 12 in the U.S. that still don't sell beer on Sundays.
Okay.
Yeah. Even beer, huh? Okay. Wow.
Well, yeah, you can buy 3 too, but it's terrible. So
I see.
I
okay.
gotcha.
Well, this equity here. I mean, it has a huge sign of strength coming off the bottom. Let me just pull this back a little bit more and see if it's probably a new IPO. Oh, I see. No, yeah, I would let this get down to the that lower end, Jim, of that $13.15. You get a test deal at light volume.
Yep.
That's like the low from November. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get, that's a nice consolidation, man. I mean, because it took out that swing with volume, so that's like it's gonna go test it, and that's $22, right? So
yeah, I mean, look back at it. Did like you said, it had some great sign of strength, and it moved up, and now it's come back in here. So.
Right, and we know it's a good business.
It's a good business to be in, right?
Well, what's amazing to me, like when I actually look at this, it's like, wow, man. You're talking. They have 590 employees, and you're selling beer, and
we know what the margins are like on beer, right?
Exactly, especially draft beer, right?
That's it when you're serving it to retail,
and
actually,
it's $224 million. That's a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
Selling beer.
Yeah, that we all know. Exactly.
Awesome, guys. Well, look forward to coming down, and
totally.
I'll look you up when I'm down there.
Awesome, Jim.
Do that.
Guys.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. That's a lot of beer, man.
Yeah. No, but you see it. I mean, a keg of beer can get something like 200 pints or and kegs of beer are on a wholesale level are like $40, $50.
Yeah.
And you're getting 200 beers out of them. So on a retail basis, in college, I was lucky enough to do some promo working for Bud Light. Right. They make you go through this tutorial-based program of 8 hours before you work, and it's just talking you through all these different service, cleaning, because they're for everybody. So no matter what you do, you just kind of learn about.
Yes.
And the amount of beer in a keg is just amazing.
It's
and
huge,
they even
right?
go over, if you're serving a half-inch head versus a full inch head.
Right.
An inch head, you're not serving as much alcohol in there, right? Because the head's taking up room.
Okay.
So, you should be. A head's good on a beer, number one.
Yeah.
And if you're doing it right, it's less beer out of the keg per. So you're talking about 250 beers per versus 200 beers per keg. Just huge numbers, though, like you're saying. I mean, when you're talking
it's big.
alcohol.
Well, and when you're in Florida, folks, where Tommy lives and we live, it's a big, craft beer deal.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
and that's in a lot of areas. Craft beer's taking off, for sure. That's why I said that's a good business to be in.
I can see why they can pay the rent, though. I've looked at these, a couple of them, I'm looking at it the same people. I say, how are they paying the rent? Then I'm realizing, well, they got those huge vats, and then just like that, you don't have to sell. And what they're doing, they're selling beer at the, the bar,
brewery, right?
At the brewery, right. But then they're also canning it and pushing it out.
Exactly. Right.
Which is pretty cool.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And those are two different price models. Obviously, when you go to the brewery, that's where you're paying probably $5, $6, $7 a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you take it home, you're paying whatever that retail price is for a beer.
Yeah, it's costing them
still far over
and it's
what.
Great.
Right, still far over what it costs to production.
Oh, totally. What I love, and here, as we talk about that, now watch this. If we pull up Sam Adams, this is hurting Sam Adams. Because that, Sam Adams is one
all
of
those beer drinkers are coming from somewhere.
Listen, I'm a Sam Adams drinker.
Right. No, they have
and
a variety
Sam
of
Adams
beers.
just went from $325 to $156.
Yeah.
Because
you could say they were the original that started that charge, right?
They
big
were.
time.
Right in South Boston.
He came out of nowhere, right? And,
South Boston.
They do the seasonal deal where they really are coming out with different beers, the fresh season, what's going on, and now you have all these crafts coming, same thing, doing, different beers, different flavors, different seasons.
Right.
Yeah.
And personally, if they have, a craft beer or draft beer, I'll order that before Sam Adams. And if they don't, I order Sam Adams all the time.
Sure.
And so it's pretty wild when you think about how things change.
Competition's tough, man.
Oh my God, that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
And as Duffy's saying, in Germany, the draft beer, German beer, folks, there's no doubt, is the best. To me, it's the best. And what happens, I used to have someone that used to fly back and forth to Germany, and even the bottled beer is different than the United States.
Sure.
You know, the Heinekens were great then, and the Becks, and they had a huge head. Versus ours, you know, you put out of the bottle, it just doesn't have a head. You know?
What I like over there is, you know, they scrape off the head because it's like such a nice thick head. You know what I'm talking about? They serve
I've
the head.
seen
You know
pictures.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, you've seen it in person. We've ran over it, and they scrape off the head because it's just such a nice thick head.
Okay.
And it's above it, you know, and so they take whatever, just a flat anything, and just so you get a nice flat. It's just a nice thick head. Yeah.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
You didn't know we were going to get into the booze business, did you, folks?
Hey, we got one call for a brewery, and we talk about the easy product ratios and profit for sure.
Oh, here they go. Here goes the currencies again, folks. Let's look at this. So gold's down 310 right now. The dollar was down 250 ticks. Now it's down 99. Okay, so you know today's going to be laid out. And I suspect what it's gonna be all about. Look at this dollar. So the dollar just went from
little action.
Yeah, from 100.775 to 101.035. And what this is gonna.
Fortunately, it's not the other way for your trade.
Listen, I know.
But you know, it speaks to the volatility, at least, that for you paying such a little premium for this type of movement.
That's right.
It's pretty cool.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so we just went from we're still at 1256.
Yeah.
And we'll see how.
We're almost up at 1260, 1259.
Yeah. We'll see how this whole thing shakes out. And what my expectation is, folks, for the rest of this day, is that what this is going to be about. This is going to be about the aspect of what's going to be delivered tonight. Are
there going to be leaks about what's going to be said?
I believe there is. Yeah, totally. And
they might be purposeful leaks too. Sometimes these things come out. Do they release the speech? We don't know. But they could sometimes.
No, and that's what's going to throw the volatility in the currency market.
You may have expressed people just saying this is what he's going to talk about today, and then even in that fashion, right? That's going to be news of what's going to be on the agenda.
That's correct.
Set. Yeah.
Because what the market does or doesn't understand at this point is that, okay, how much is something going to cost, or is anything going to get done? Period.
And what's the order of things getting done?
Right. Well, we know Obamacare is not going to get repealed. That's not even close.
Well, that's your opinion.
That's my opinion. Okay. There's no doubt, but that's a lot of Republicans out there too. So once they dug into it, I suspect that
That's one of the things we're waiting to find out.
Well. That's for sure.
It's not okay.
No.
That's definitely yeah.
Oh no! Listen, the headline.
I mean, that's what we're talking about.
They'll bury that headline. That'll die at some point. He needs something else to keep everything going, rap-wise, versus what actually can get passed. And that's what the market is kind of trying to figure out. Like, hey, is infrastructure going to get passed, or where are we going to get the money? And it's going to be battles. As I said, it's the big financial companies that you're going to see battle here, folks. This is what's going to be so cool watching, okay? It's not going to be you and I and the populace. It's going to be the large corporations going at each other. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-Shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now. Just give it a second.
No, yeah, I was pause. We have 0.49 to go. Nope. All right, we're at 0.63.
And that's of one, folks.
This is what happened yesterday. We got 5 minutes to go positive.
Yep. You got the Nasdaq down 17. S&Ps are off $1.50. We have gold down 190. Now, what's going to get interesting here is that was if we go take a look at gold again. So gold has had two good sell downs, and in each one, though, this is what I'm digging here. It's still dangerous, but what I am digging is that your first sell down, was early this morning at 9:40. That had not even close to being enough volume. That was only 4,900 contracts. Then we go topside with 7,100, and even when we just came down again, we only came down with 58. Now that's a good indication that. And what happens, folks, is that when you get fast jolts like that, we still have higher lows now. It's like, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Now, if we go over to the dollar index, because the correlation is going to be that direct, this is good. Okay, so inside the dollar index, it didn't get to a swing point, meaning a swing high. You got to 101.050, though, with volume. But guess what? You got to get to that swing point, man. That swing point is 101.110. And then let's go to the yen, because the yen is what's absolutely driving. The yen's still down 73 ticks. Now that got the pop also. Isn't that weird on this?
Of course, I know,
man.
So correlated, definitely.
It is. So the yen get the pop, but guess what? This is good. So 111.93, and we're at 111.96. That 111.92 is the number to keep your eye on. You stay under 111.92 in this yen.
Yesterday's low. Yeah.
Yeah, and this yen will go a lot lower.
Yeah.
So volatility is going to be out here all day. You're going to be riding the Chapman wave. Oh, there we go. Now it's positive.
Of course we are.
Yeah. Jeez.
We made it with 2 minutes to spare. Plenty of time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
So the record was from it was 12 days. 30 years,
right? Yeah,
1987.
Yeah.
I'd love to know. I'd love to know the aspect. We're going to Google that. The aspect of when in 87. Yeah. Are we talking about right before October of 87?
Sure, right.
Or are we talking about coming up to August? What happened in 87, I wasn't in the markets in 87. I was basically buying and selling coupons and everything else. I remember I do remember, though, the push in August was extraordinary.
Okay.
It was like, just kept going. And then it's like settled down a little, and then bang, see ya. Don't want to be it, you know. So.
Yep. That's how it can go sometimes.
Oh, we
all know that.
Listen,
yeah.
it's you know, it's about as intense as you get. There's no doubt about that. Let's take a look at some of the high vol. Oh yeah, because you know there's a drug company that was getting killed out here this morning too. Let's see the high. There was one down like
Perigo?
$9. There it is. Yeah. So Para goes down $9.69.
Yeah.
What does this do? Global healthcare supply, develop, manufacture, distribute genetic pharmaceuticals. This thing got taken apart.
Yeah. What is pretty amazing is that it's just back to where it was like January 31st, a month ago.
Right. Wow,
But yeah, geez, that's quite a downtrend since April of last year. April of 2 years ago, excuse me.
$215.
Wow, look at that.
That's intense, man.
Straight up, straight down.
Yep. It's going on. It's making its way back to $25. That's insane. That is about as intense as you get. And what that shows, folks, you got to take your money when you get big money.
Yeah, you never think
right.
that uptrend's just bound to continue. What an uptrend, and what did it do? It just completely reversed into a straight downtrend.
Right.
1 month, it was just like, we're going straight down. Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Get your surfboard out. You're going to be riding the wave with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. And then, of course, we're going to be going to New York. Think a swim. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, and Andy Heck. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.